Over West Side, everybody know everybody, right? I got nothing but love in my heart for West Side niggas, nothing but love.
Live from Detroit, live from Detroit, live from
Detroit. Pink suits with hats to match, big crocodiles and Cadillacs. You looking for the fattest sacks? This is where it's at. Windows tinted, seats fully reclined. Keep the hands on the burner, cause niggas know that it's money on our mind.
Yo, what up, though? It's your man Jay Johnson, aka the tinfoil hat Titan, aka the conspiracy realist, aka the technology snob, Steve Jobs Jr. Don't text me with your green bubbles, aka only debate my equals, everybody else I teach, also known as Juice, because all the hoes say J.U. Ice, Young Caesar, because you know you can't run without me. Mister, if you don't like me, fight me. I got kicked out of Noah's Ark because they couldn't find another animal just like me, aka the West Side T'Challa, the new leader of Wakanda. Don't debate me, debate your mama. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. What up?
What up, though? It's your man Dame going wild, the West Side landlord, the pride of PA, High Chief Dame don't fuck around, the liquor store legend, the corner store conquistador, your mama's favorite Dame, and the David Ruffin of the Shop Talk podcast, because you know who the fuck they came to see. Not you, Otis. It's no better than these four letters. Thank God for Dame. And if you speaking on Dame, you better say it nice. And if you don't put the boss in front, then bitch, you not saying it right. It's the Honorable Judge Boss Dame and his bitch all rise. I am a motherfucking black belt, and I don't know what to do with my hands. Let's go.
Yo, welcome back, Shop Talk Podcast, episode 501 on you hoes. Listen, dog, every time I'm about to do I've been drinking Pepsi, so I'm burping I got
little
air.
Makes you a little gassy.
It seems like every time we about to do our intros and shit, either I'm eating or I'm drinking.
You start belching.
Like
you got to cut off the food about a half hour before you record.
But usually,
we're doing.
I'll be such in a rush. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me hurry up and grab something to eat. Let me drink. Start the pod. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, I gotta.
You be eating on the pod sometimes.
Yeah.
But now we're in the middle, so we're recording out of our normal cadence. Being that I'm still off work and you got an off day, we're legit in the middle of the day. Nice afternoon Shop Talk podcast. You know, I got to go pick up the kid from school a little bit later. But other than that, man, I got the rest of I haven't had a Friday evening in a long time. And I got some, my brothers coming in town for the holiday, or some of them are already here. So we'll be linking up tonight to just kick it and see each other. So this actually worked out real perfectly.
I mean, it's around the time that niggas go to the barbershop anyway. You feel me?
Yeah.
Man, I saw something on the internet today, and there was a question. I wonder if anybody responded to my post. Basically they asked, what do you think killed barbershop culture?
Oh, it's one thing that kills it.
And so look, the comment had like 800 replies. You know what I'm saying? There were common themes. What did you have in mind?
Appointments.
That was what I said.
That's what killed it. As a young man growing up in a barbershop, I remember we would come in. So I remember my first barber, old man named Mr. Hale. Mr. Hale and Reverend Ernest. Reverend Ernest cut my pop's hair, and Mr. Hale cut my hair. The barbershop was no appointments. You come in, you sit down, and you wait for your fucking turn. And in doing that, I heard, a lot of grown men talking, a lot of grown man banter, sports, politics, religion, because Reverend Ernest was a reverend. So, I just sat there and I like soaked all that shit up. When I kind of like, Mr. Hale ended up dying, I went to another barbershop. This woman cut my hair for a while. And then about seventh, eighth grade, that's when I was like, I don't like her cutting my hair. And like I was old enough to kind of like explore the neighborhood a little bit.
Yeah.
And shout out to my homeboy Darren. His older brother started cutting our hair, and he cut my hair for I don't know, a couple years. That my man Sean. Then I just kept growing and growing. But when I realized it was different, I started dating this girl on the east side, and her homeboy, shout out to my man Grass, rest in peace, Grass, would cut my hair. And Grass was like, I don't take no walk-ins. I'm appointment only. And I was like, I mean, I don't give no fuck. I just call, set up an appointment, like, I don't know, half hour I get off of work on Friday, stop at Grass, get my hair cut, go see my lady. And that was like the iteration of when I saw shit changing at the barbershop, because it wouldn't be a shop full of niggas. You know,
Yeah.
if you got an appointment, if my appointment is at 7:30, I might get there at 7:15, 7:20. I got maybe 10 minutes while a nigga in the 10, 15 minutes while a nigga in the chair. Then the next man, I've been in the chair 15 minutes. Here come the next appointment. So it's not just the influx of niggas sitting in the barbershop. And that's what I feel like canceled the barbershop culture, because you just didn't have niggas just straggling in the shop because it's appointment only.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go through a lot of the stuff that they said, but that was my answer as well, and it was really kind of like it's just technology, because like when I was coming up and we going our coming of age, like you would be in a barbershop for a couple hours maybe, and you'll be there with so many different people that you may not know through your regular life, but you got to know each other in the barbershop. Oh, that's such
Yeah.
and such. You hear what's going on in the neighborhood. You hear about niggas' dates, all different type of things that you hear. That I mean, it's the sense of community. If we've
Yeah.
been 100%, the sense of community is because you are there and able to commune with other people, and because of time and technology, and then just getting older, like you don't have time to sit in the barbershop for 4 hours or what have you. So like, it's the gift and the curse, because I mean, I don't have 4 hours to sit in the barbershop, right? So,
Yeah.
but you also miss that sense of community and talking to, and I mean, that was damn near half the fun, because depending on your barbershop, like nigga, it was a hilarious place to be.
I mean, I definitely remember growing up sort of like in the barber shop, because I remember I talked about it like on one of the earlier episodes of Shop Talk. I got my hands on a little bit of weed. Niggas sent me on a dummy mission from the barber shop, smoke my weed up, but I learned the lesson. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen niggas come in the barbershop shot. I've seen niggas come in the barbershop stabbed. I've seen, you know, transactions occur in the barbershop. Anything from drugs to motherfucking car purchases happen in the barbershop. I learned sporting opinions. I learned how to gamble in the barbershop.
And I just learned the different archetypes of people,
Yeah.
humans, and adults, and shit I just didn't want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
There's
yeah.
a customer that comes in, or there's a client or whatever. That nigga always drunk, or he always disheveled, or like you don't want to be that nigga, or the nigga who always cheating on his wife, always got. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like there are so many different architects and different. When you watch a hood movie, the reason people relate to them, because like you can relate to somebody in the neighborhood like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, this day and age, everything is online, and it's not together. You just don't have that. The sense of community is gone. A couple other answers that people gave. People said when the haircuts started being anywhere from $50 to $100, that killed it.
Yeah.
So when barbers became the stars, started getting ring lights and black gloves and being on I'm like, man. Then you have people in there was like, yo, the culture in the barbershop was so homophobic and it had bad this and that. I'm like, all
Come
right.
on, bro. Come on, bro.
So many bad points of views. People said black male podcasters ruin it because they took everything from the barbershop and put it online. I was like, are you talking about Shop Talk? 'Cause that was the purpose of the. But think about that though, and I didn't even go through it like this deep. When we started this shit 10 years ago, we wanted that barbershop feel, right?
Yeah. We
And
wanted to shoot it at a barbershop.
yeah, but like probably because we didn't have that barbershop feel no more nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I kind of had. Well, I had it at Tone shit because that's Pete brother. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
so either Tone will cut my hair or his other brother Norm used to be like one of the first shares in there. He'll cut my hair, and we would just be in there all the time because that was the hangout spot because it's like family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we be in there. Peter be like, nigga, I'm up here, pull up, and we'll just be in there drinking or hanging. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit different because everybody don't have that type of access. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I feel you on that aspect because at a point in time, like one of my barbers, shout out to my old barber Wayne, was also a tattoo artist. So Wayne did a lot of my tattoos. So at the time, I'd be up at the barber shop get a haircut, get tatted. You know, he was teaching me how to do tattoos and pierce at one point. So like, and then the barbershop was like you said, it's a place to like kick it. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my barbers told me something that always rang true to me. He was like, if you need something, this is the first place you should stop. He said, because everybody sit in the barber chair. You come talk to me. Like, if you come holler at me, I can maybe plug you in with whoever you need
Oh,
because
listen,
everybody come through this bitch.
I don't know if you ever seen him come through Tone spot, but it was this old white dude. And when I say old white dude, he probably was like 65 or so. Unassuming, heavy set, bald head, like the George Jefferson and shit. He sold all the bootleg CDs and tapes and shit, right? But he
Okay.
be like, got that new Doughboys cash out. I got the new TV. He's like, he knew every single thing and was like, no, that was payroll, such and such and such. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. But then like the digital revolution happened, right? And we went to MP3s and like we wasn't doing DVDs no more. And it was like, he got phased out.
Yeah.
But like that was a spot that you went to because everybody know a guy that knows something. Like, yo, don't such and such do sounds or such and such. Yeah. Like you just found out so much information.
And then I had a mobile mechanic for years and I met him through my barber. You know, I had an expedition that had, you know, a litany of problems. And he was like, oh, I know somebody that'll come out to your engine going bad. Like my man will come out and he'll fix it. Nigga show as shit, pulled up, changed the heads on my engine in my backyard while I was working.
Also,
So,
somebody had said when they used to go to the barbershop, the barber was always older than them. Now the barber's either your
mm,
same age or younger, and you don't get the game and the wisdom. Now which is valid, but I'm like, well, that's because you yourself are older, right?
yeah,
Kids still go to the barbershop. Someone's younger
yeah,
getting their
then the
haircut.
barber.
Yeah, but man, that it's just really that sense of community, and then like haircuts is ridiculous in cost.
So I asked, shout out to our mutual barber, Tone, because I asked Tone, I said, man, why don't you charge like, you know, 50, 60? He was like, man, he's like, it's like selling dope. You know, I got the best dope at the cheapest price. I'm gonna get more customers. You know, you charging 70, 80 up the block. That's gonna send more of them down my way. So I was like, shit, it makes sense. Not to. I don't want Tone to go up crazy on his prices. I don't mind paying them, but I don't want them to go up to like $50 a cut because
Yeah,
I got a bunch of sons. But
Tony had a successful running business with a property on 8 Mile, 8 Mile and Evergreen for 20 years, my nigga.
yeah,
I'm like,
and
fam, you really a legend out here, dog. This is prime time real estate, my nigga.
he a pillar in the community, and Tone owned the building.
Yeah,
He not renting. He owned the building.
yeah. So,
Black businessman.
for
Why haven't
sure.
we ever shot an episode in there?
I don't know. We can.
Yeah, we just should, and
Yeah,
we should
we should
interview
did
Tone.
500. We should did 500. In that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
and we should interview Tone.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, man, for sure, for sure. I don't know, man. Maybe through the motherfucker over here making noise and licking on himself and shit. I might want to hear that shit. Sorry, I had to kick Umar out. Damn, what was I just about to say? Oh, maybe I didn't even realize what I was doing or what we was doing with the pod is creating that atmosphere that we've been missed, and even having a studio where nigga, it's not like you don't come up here like to lounge and hang out, but like through the
It was
people we develop relationships with after they power's over, we sit there and kick it. You know what I'm saying? And just like it's
it's
just
been many a Friday nights we in there till midnight or later just
yeah.
talking. Nigga, I almost caught a I was thinking about this shit the other night. I almost caught a DUI leaving the studio.
Mm.
And it was me, you, and Ant, and I feel like there was a fourth person there. I can't think of who else. It may have been Clay. I don't want to put this on Clay name, so but I know for sure it was me, you, and Ant. And we was drinking 40s, and then we had Crown. And then I
Mm.
left. And I knew like as soon as I got behind the wheel, I said, this is not good. This is not good. And I remember my license being suspended at the time. And I was like, I gotta drive up through Greenfield past 8 Mile, and I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing. I got a whole 40 in my system, plus at least three
So
shots of Crown.
this is what you got to do. You got to go up that side street to Southfield Freeway
I know what you're talking about.
because up Greenfield, you got to go through Oak Park.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody on that side street, and when you get on the Southfield Road, it ain't but like a mile to you on the freeway. You'll be good. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, but my Oak Park is dangerous. My first ever arrest in my life came in the city of Oak Park.
mm. My first arrest ever in life came after hanging out and drinking with Clay. So at his birthday party. So it could have been him.
It might have been. I don't want to put it on Dre. I want to put it on Dre Clay. It could have been him.
Shit. It could have been. Anywho, man, how was your week, my brother?
Hey man, week has been pretty good. Keep your fingers crossed for me. I got some money on the flow that I'm trying to make shake real quick. I realized when I looked at the calendar, I said, damn, I'm supposed to be back at work in like 6 weeks. And the longer I be off, the more I feel like I don't know want to go back to work again. But I know I gotta go. Gotta go. But other than that, man, I just been enjoying. I'm finally starting to feel like more like myself.
Okay.
I'm starting to feel healthier. I can move around, do shit. I went out to dinner with my homeboy and his family last night. And even his mom and his wife was like, you look more like yourself, and I'm starting to feel stronger. Um, man, being that I'm trying to get there's some insurance stuff that I'm trying to clear up, and I happen to get the notes to my surgery, and I got a chance to actually look and read the doctor's notes of what he did, how long. Like the doctor's notes detail how long I was in surgery, what he did, the supplies that he used, and man, like actually reading. So I put it through Chat GPT so I could get like a watered
In
down
layman's
version.
words, yeah,
Yeah,
in layman's terms.
of what all of this shit is, man. Nigga, they had me on the table for damn near 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? And he was talking about like how the machine, at one point, I'm not breathing. They have a machine pumping my chest and breathing for me. And eventually they have to pull me off of that machine and let me breathe for myself. And he put it in the notes. He's like, for most people, it take about 30 to 45 minutes. He's like, after surgery, about 15 minutes later, I was breathing on my own. He talked about the stainless steel he had to put in my chest to close me up. How in his notes, he was like, the surgery went, all things considered, the surgery went relatively well. They show a diagram of the piece they put in my chest, and like actually seeing it, I'm like, man, God is great. God is great because people die on the table all the time. And
Every
I
day.
saw it in the notes that I had something else wrong with my heart when he went in there and he fixed it all at the same time. And I was like, God forbid, I knew about my one valve that was bad, but he was like,
Yeah.
the other one was leaking blood. It could have ruptured before I got into surgery. And he was able to get in there and fix it and like really give me a whole new lease on life, man. So actually seeing it in black and white, reading a report, it was heavy, but it's like, man, God is so good because he kept me through all of this, through every piece of it, and I
Most
couldn't
definitely,
couldn't imagine.
man. Most definitely, man. And it's just it really is amazing what humans have like accomplished and the medical feats that we've done. Because like a motherfucker opened up your chest, took out some shit that you need to live, fixed on it, and hooked you up to a machine to do that for you for
Yeah.
some hours. Like that is really insane. Like when you think about it,
I'm
you
not
know, I
breathing.
come
I'm
from
essentially dead. The
I come
machine is
from
breathing for me.
like I come from the technical background where we building computers and shit from scratch, you know what I'm saying? Or something is working, and it's not. So you go in there with your little meters and shit, like, oh shit, the signal went here, gotta take this resistor, oh, this capacitor blew. You know, you put all this shit together and you hit the button and you hope the motherfucking computer turn back on or the monitor turn back on. A nigga just did that with your body. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, yeah, the blood is not going through this valve. So let me turn them off and connect them to like somebody did that with your body. And we take that shit for granted because on television it's just after the commercial break you done. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, but like it is really amazing and it's really a I don't know what to how to word this because in order for technology and for medical professionals and the stuff to get to this level, a lot of niggas went through a lot of painful shit that it did not work. You know what I'm saying? Like the first person was like, I wonder what's under that skin. Let's crack his ribs open and get to it. Like a lot of people didn't
So the first
experience this
time this
journey.
surgery came up for me was like 5 years ago. And at the time, the reason I didn't do it was how the doctor described it. He was like, they did not have the technology that they have in 2025, in 2019, 2020, when they first talked about doing open heart surgery. And the reason I didn't do it then is because the doctor told me, he said, first of all, he came into the room. I've been in the hospital. He came into the room and he said, "Yeah, we're gonna do open heart surgery tomorrow, and this is how it's gonna happen. I'm going to crack your sternum and your breastplate, cut you open, do what I need to do, slice you back up. I mean, pull you back together." And he said, recovery, could take 12 to 16 weeks. And I
You
was
know
like,
how
four months.
don't you know how like you have like a bad salesman? Like
Yeah.
the promo or the features and the benefits is great, but like the way that you just tried to sell me this product, I'm
I
straight,
don't want it.
nigga.
I don't want it. And that's how I felt. I was like, crack my breastplate. He's like, yeah, I mean, that's how we got to crack your rib cage and breastplate to get to your heart. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You telling me this on a Wednesday? We gonna do this tomorrow? Ain't no way, bro.
Yo,
Ain't no way.
I think of a cannabis lyric because I can think of a cannabis lyric for damn near anything.
I
I
bet.
crack your I crack your back like chiropractors after looking at your CAT scan. In between albums, I become a mass man like Batman and start my own rap fans. But the yeah, whatever. I can't even. There's so many rappers who talked about like breaking bones and shit. That's what I hear a nigga say. Yeah, I'm gonna crack your breastplate. And what? Nigga, that's no battle rap.
This is my body. This is my life. And I understand, like, for the doctors, because even when I went back to see the surgeon that performed surgery on me, for the doctors, this shit is routine. This nigga told me he did two of them that day. I'm like, nigga, for me, this is my life. He was like, nah, I do about 6 to 8 of them a week.
I need you to have a perfect relationship with your wife this week. I don't need you to be stressed. I want I hope you got on a fine midge last night. Like you are in the best mood ever. Like, what if the nigga he signed divorce papers and then come in and do my surgery?
Yo,
No, my nigga.
he told me straight up, he was like, I'm just a human. He said, if because we talked about that. He said, look, if my surgery is for Monday, he was like, if I have a rough day Sunday, I will cancel surgery and we'll just reschedule it. He's
Thank
like,
you.
I don't, he was like, I'm not going to put your life on the line. He said, sometimes I'm on call. If I got to do one of these at midnight, he said, I'm not doing you at 7 o'clock the next day. I need a full day of rest. He's like, so that did make me feel a little bit better because I was like, this motherfucker human just like me. He dealing with shit. He got shit go. He was like, nah. If I'm on call and I got to do one of these, like we'll just reschedule.
I do tell customers sometimes whatever the fuck they need to hear for to feel better too. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes I show up. Like I was off today, but I told this old lady and her husband, like 90 some odd years old, and they don't understand like anything. And the only time that they had for their son to come in was like on today. I'm like, well, listen, I'll come in for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even tell them I didn't work today, but this was the only time. So I'm like, listen, y'all come on here and I'll take care of y'all. Cause I would want somebody to take care of me like this. And I would want somebody to they don't know email address. They don't use a username, a nothing. It's just like we just moving through a world and they got a book with stuff in it. And I'm like, you know what? Somebody got to take care of us. So like, you know what? I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm off today. I'm going to slide up in here and take care of y'all. And then I'm going to, handle my business. Some people do their job that way. Shout out to him for like recognizing that as well. Cause everybody not like that.
Okay. Hey, Jay, I may have to jump off a quick sec.
Okay.
You talk about selling. My daughter is in the process of purchasing her first car today.
That's what's
And
up.
she getting sold at the dealership. They selling her the big dream. And
Yeah,
daddy gotta, you know,
for
I
sure.
gotta help out a little bit because they selling her a big dream and I'm selling her reality. And I'm not winning against a new car. I am
Listen, I've decided, I made up my mind. I, Jason Johnson, will never in my life buy a new car again. Never. I'm never buying a
brand
brand
new.
new car. Never
Okay.
again in life. It's
Why
not
not?
worth it. It's not worth it. If you want the 2026 version of the new Cadillac Escalade, buy that bitch in 2027. It's gonna be half off. Like quite literally, it's gonna be $30,000 to $40,000 cheaper in like 7 months, my nigga. It might not even have like miles on it. I'm
No,
never.
because they sitting on a lot.
It is a
They
very
sitting.
bad idea, dog. It is a very bad idea, and I know better, but I did not do better.
I mean, but I get it because so my ex-wife just got a Jeep Wrangler. I mean, aesthetically the car looks nice. It's just a big box of 10 for all I care. Cause so much metal is the car just always feel
She
cold.
want to give out them damn ducks.
She didn't know
That's a
nothing
woman's
about
car. They in a car club. Okay.
so and her husband works for the plant. So, whatever discount, she's able to get one dirt cheap. My daughter got a car. We bought for about 2 years ago. I can't lie, the car is basically a piece of shit at this point. Uh, so she been working full time, saving her money, and my ex-wife's husband's like, "Well, you can use my plan." So she gonna get her a Jeep Wrangler too.
I that I mean, she at the dealership. It is what it is. Get a
It's
used car, my nigga. Get a used car.
she
Go get
gonna
it.
lease it, which don't make me excited, but she already there. They yesterday they you know what the dealership do. They let you drive it, let you test drive it. Oh, you didn't bring in your paperwork? Here, take it home, take it to your house and just drive it back. Bring your paperwork back. It's fine. Just take the she done drove it. She
You know
done
what the average new car note is in America right now?
about $700.
$765.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I've
I
never
got
paid
two
that
more
much.
years. I got 2 more years of car note payments on this vehicle. I've never not had a car note, by the way. And after 2 years, that motherfucker is gone. I don't give a fuck if that car got enough energy to make it to work and back. I am not driving that motherfucker till the wheels fall off.
I feel you.
Yeah, I'm never in my life buying a brand new car again unless I'm cashed out on that bitch.
That's probably not the best idea either. But I mean, if you're
Yeah, for
cashing out,
sure.
that means you got a lot of cash.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she at the dealership, she got sold yesterday. I'm every type of unsupportive daddy because I gave my opinion and what I think she should do. But hey man, I look like yesterday I was very distraught about it. I was like, don't get a car, don't lease, don't
Who
do all of
who who
this.
co-signing for it? Cause like this not even about you. This about me now. Cause a year and a half to 2 years, daddy don't want to pay this car note. Cause that's what's going to end up. Shit.
So look, man.
You got you a Jeep, so you got you a Jeep Wrangler now. Cause that's basically the motherfucker don't make that payment. Dad got it, he get it.
The note is under 250.
Okay, that's good.
Which makes me feel a little bit better about this commitment. But nigga,
sure.
I mean, they my kids. She called me like, Dad.
That car insurance though.
Nigga.
The car insurance is gonna be more than the car.
That's the thing ain't nobody told me about. Now, I didn't talk to her mama. I didn't talk to her. I didn't talk to her grandparents. Ain't nobody gave me no number on no car note. I mean, on no car insurance. So when the dealer called me, because she was like, Dad, the dealer probably will call you soon. Cool. Because somebody going to tell me the truth.
My car insurance is well over $250. And that's unfortunate.
Because you're a good driver.
I ain't had... The last time I had anything dealing with traffic was that arrest I was talking about in 2011. I called Progressive and was like, what's going on? The lady put me on hold and came back and said, I don't know. We don't know why we keep racing your shit. I got like 3 large car accident forgivenesses that I haven't used because I haven't done anything. Not a speeding ticket, not a nothing. In like 15 years. I'm like, why is my rate going up? My car can't be stolen. Like, you can bust the window out and steal some. What's on? You can't even get into the trunk or the front. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you can't steal the car. You can fuck it up, but like, and it's a big ass GPS. Like, no one's stealing a fucking Tesla. It's not a thing.
Yeah.
I got a garage, enclosed, attached garage. I don't sit my shit on the street. Like, why is my shit going up every fucking? Why? It don't make sense.
And they basically saying, bitch, because we said so. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it.
When I was staying in Southfield, I stayed in 48033 zip code, and that's apparently the good zip code in Southfield. Like, that's the one that they gave you the low rate insurance for. When I had that Silverado, my car insurance was $105. That was a brand new vehicle. I bought that shit in 2013. It was 2014. I bought it in 2013, and it was a 2014.
Did you lease that one?
Yeah, I leased it.
Okay.
My shit was $105, and I moved to the city. I left my car insurance in Southfield, right? And then I got a call and a letter in the mail basically saying who lived in my old apartment, they had a child that turned 16. So they say, we about to put this girl on your car insurance. It is going up. I'm like, no. Like, well, you can add them or we're going to put them on some default shit. So I had to switch my shit back to the hood. Well, to the
like, I don't know this child.
Yeah, I don't know them, but like, well, they have age, and we think that they're probably going to drive your car, so we putting them on there anyway. So what do you want to do? I took my shit.
That's crazy. Just how, I mean, insurance is just crazy. Just how arbitrarily they can be like.
Because like in real life, nigga, we know your daughter gonna drive your car. If that was my daughter, type shit. Like, You mean you got a 16-year-old and they ain't gonna never touch the motherfucking wheel?
Okay. Okay.
History probably says that's not the case, but whatever.
Yeah.
Thought that was fucked up. But my shit has steadily increased ever since. Now I did get a new car in 2023. It's 2025, about to be 2026. Still don't got no tickets. It's not brand new no more. It should be going this way instead of this way. My shit is bundled with my house. You feel me? What's really fucked up part about it is when I go online and try to look at like for a cheaper rate, because I've been with Progressive for 20 years. I'm like that they Emerald status. I got so many discounts baked in. I'm like, I can't find nothing cheaper. Like, why am I paying over $300 a month for car insurance?
But is that your car and the house?
No, my house insurance is wrapped up in my loan payment and everything.
Okay.
So just
And
for
man,
the
they got you by the balls. Ain't shit you can do.
also I found out, so apparently, you can reach out to them and say I don't need the extra insurance, death and disability shit because I got it through my job. You gotta do that shit every 6 months.
Nigga, I work for an insurance company. I know that.
I'm like, what the fuck? Because I did it a while ago, and I'm like, what? Yeah, you gotta do it every 6 months. Did you think I got fired? Like, like who the fuck knew? I didn't
All
know.
you got to do is just get a letter from the provider, Jay. It's real. They'll email it to you.
Every 6 months, and I got to go through this whole process again.
I do it every 6 months with mine.
Damn,
You just get the letter emailed to you and just upload it. That's all
that
you got
shit.
to do. It's inconvenient, but
Yeah,
that's all you got
I
to
didn't
do.
know. I thought once you did it, like I was straight. And
Nah,
on another phone call, they was found out. I'm like, wait a minute, I did that last year. Oh, you got to do it every time your shit renews.
yeah.
Why y'all fucking with me like this, dog? Like, why y'all doing this to me?
Keep your rates low, Jay. Just keep your rates low.
It's racist, man. I feel like this is
It's
racism
just right.
because Detroit is a very high populated black city and it got the high. It's one either number one and number two and highest insurance rate in the country.
When I talk to my home, I got a good partner of mine. Him and his wife live in DC. And he was like, man, we got 4 cars and I pay $185 a month for insurance for full coverage. He's like, I can't move back home just due to that. He was like, he
I think I'm about to move to South Carolina.
do what you gotta do.
About to move to South Carolina, use my grandma address, and my cousin and them stay out there. I'm like, I live in South Carolina, my nigga. It is what it is. My shit's $42 a month. Like,
Yeah, my man was like, and my homeboy, he drive a wide body. He was like, niggas don't steal them out here. He said it's not a thing. He's like, nigga, I can't drive this shit home for the weekend to see my mama. He said they gonna leave it right up out the driveway, and I'm never gonna, nigga. At the end of my block right now, if I were to get up off the couch and walk to the end of the block, there is a scat pack that is stripped down. It's lime green.
skeleton.
It's sitting on the frame. Been out there for 3 days,
That shit
just sitting
crazy.
on the frame, and it's at the end of the block.
Man, did you see the hoopla this week? The things that niggas was fake mad about in the city of Detroit social media spaces.
About Christopher Kyle.
Yeah,
I
and
did.
I'm so flabbergasted. I sometimes I hate niggas, man, and not Chris. I hate like the collective. I don't like I don't like this shit.
Okay.
So Chris, a businessman, multiple time business owner and shit. Most recently, he'd be doing a promoting of all the events and going to restaurants and stuff like that. Like people pay him money to advertise their businesses. Like that's what I do for a living. People like, hey, I need you to come out, such and such and such and such. And
I
business,
mean, you're an influencer.
he's an influencer. Like this is what he does for a living. Sponsoring like cruises and parties and all the other stuff. So he announces his engagement or whatever. He made a video saying like, and people asked him when the wedding. He was like, well, it's up to y'all. And goes through like, I want to have the whole event sponsored and, from this and this and this. And then people went crazy. This nigga begging. Oh my God. Like nobody was tagging him. You know what I'm saying? But everybody was talking about this shit so much so that he took the video down, apologized to his lady. Like, I never meant for you to be attacked and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, why are y'all this way? It's like y'all would champion a person until they get to a certain level. And then I just can't wait for you to fall. We will manufacture some shit for you to fall.
So I didn't understand the backlash of it because, this is very common with like a lot of celebrities and, people of influence, people who sponsor the wedding. If you're a designer, bless us with a dress or a tux for me and my guys. venue. This is the popping venue. You want the eyes on it. He has several 100,000 followers in Detroit. If, I understand it because this is what people really do. They get their wedding sponsored. I saw Randy Rosario talking about her wedding was sponsored a couple years ago. So I mean, this is not uncommon. Maybe the fact that he kind of like presented it in the way that he did. Maybe
I
you could do
watched the video. I thought it was all right. But
me
so
personally, I don't have an issue with it because I'm just like, weddings are expensive. If somebody gonna pay for some of it, I want them to.
every event flyer that I've ever seen, at the bottom of that fucking logo, bottom of that flyer, I got a bunch of fucking logos that are sponsoring the event.
Right.
Every single one of them. My logo has been on plenty of flyers because I paid money, and the sponsors help you pay for the event.
Shit, nigga, we've had events with several different sponsors that help us pay.
And when I'm watching television, if I'm watching motherfucking The Price is Right, this was sponsored by this. Niggas are on Instagram or on Facebook because everybody getting paid for their Facebook, right?
Yeah.
They got that, so they make up these controversial topics and questions of the day just to spark engagement because they actually get money from advertisers as long as you stay on the app. Like, your posts are sponsored.
Yeah.
Oh, that just sounds too much like begging to me. Like them fake ass posts that y'all putting up, trying to y'all making up fake shit so y'all can keep engagement. Everybody swear they a TikTok star. You got that weird ass. Come with me to the new matcha shop. Hey, come get ready with me. Y'all got this fake ass voice. Everybody perform for this invisible algorithm. You don't talk like that. None of this shit is you.
Nigga, you don't even drink matcha.
You remember years ago when the kids used to be like on the YouTube, hi guys. They start off we got that right now.
Nigga, my daughter.
Yeah. Hi guys. Like, that was it, right? I thought that was just for the kids because, like, oh, they saw other successful kids doing that, and I'm gonna do my shit. That's how everybody is right now. Hey, come with me that we gonna try on this and then this, and y'all doing voiceovers and shit. Like, who you doing a voiceover for, my nigga?
Why do I want to see you clean up your bathroom?
No, I get it. If this was Jay Johnson wedding and we just talking about Shop Talk podcast, I'm like, yeah, do my wedding for free and I'm gonna say it on my podcast. Well, that's not to say that I will understand why niggas would be like, nigga, cut it the fuck out.
Yeah.
But when people pay me money to advertise things, what's the difference what if y'all just paid me money to advertise things and I took all the money I got from advertising and paid for my wedding with it? Ain't it the same thing?
Yeah.
Like, I'm flabbergasted. I don't understand.
The transfer of funds may be a little bit different, but yeah, it's essentially all the same.
Now they brought up some old tweets from him talking about like, when somebody trying to pay you in exposures, they trying to get over and shit like. And I understand that 100% because a lot of people do be like, yo, just do this shit. Come host our event, Jay and Dame. It'll be good for exposure. And then we'll do it or some shit. And like, I didn't make anything off of that, right? Yeah. But like the wedding industry, it's a different industry.
It's a lot of money to be made.
It's a lot of money to be made, right? You think I don't charge every single person I do for photography and videography. I definitely don't charge you the rate that I think I deserve. But depending on free gigs that I've done or discounted gigs I've done, other shit come from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, other things come from that. It's never going to be a time where there isn't, for me at least, there isn't something that I offer that can be a bit, how do I want to say this? Fair exchange is no robbery. If it's mutually beneficial, then it's the exchange of goods and services. If you do the exact same thing that everybody else do, you just do your balloons and the little fucking archway and shit. Well, when I'm looking for that, maybe I'll use the one that the nigga that did Kyle wedding, because I saw your name and he promoted or whatever. Because everybody can put a fucking. I don't want to diminish people who do the balloon things because I know people who do that, but like
there are a lot of people. It's a very saturated
yeah,
marketplace.
I don't know. Like if Touch came out and did the video for somebody, to be like, yo, who did that? So many eyes are gonna be on there. When that shit say my Touch, I'm gonna reach out to Touch to see if he can do my shit.
Shit, nigga, I
But
want
that's
him to do my
only
video when I get married one day.
yeah. But like, if it don't work out for you, it don't work out for you, right? Regular people were upset. What this got to do with you?
Look, and this is where I just turn into me. Look, a lot of y'all never gonna get married. You're never gonna walk down nobody's aisle. Nobody's coming to a church to see you. You probably won't even get invited to this wedding. Let this man do weddings are expensive. Let this man and his wife and his family do whatever they got to do to make their special day special for them. If somebody wants to sponsor it, I have no qualms about this shit. Get paid, my nigga. Let somebody else do it. Let somebody else sponsor the venue, the outfits. Shit, nigga. If you can get Hutch or somebody to sponsor the jewelry, let them do it.
Somebody from
Let them
GMT
do it.
already reached out and like, well, we got your we donating 6 or something Suburbans to keep the wedding party from here to there. Boom. And guess what? Now that company or that salesman dude on that dealership been posted on the internet. I'm like, oh man, I fuck with dude. Maybe when I'm going to buy my car, what if your daughter go to that one now? Because now that's top of mind when I'm looking for a car. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I'm not saying give your services away for free because I'm not doing that, right? Just in general. But if it can be beneficial for both, then go ahead and do it.
But see that I also equate that to people that don't understand business. Because if it makes sense for business, why not do it? Who is getting hurt in the end? Nobody.
Because what's your advertising budget, my nigga? I'll never do nothing free. What's your advertising budget? Because McDonald's is the number one fast food place in the country year over year, and they marketing budget is high as fuck every year. Everybody know who McDonald's is. They can sit back and rest on their laurels if they want to, but they marketing budget increases every fucking year. We spending hella money to get in front of people. Nike is fucking sponsoring the Olympics because I need to be in front of people. Where's your marketing budget, balloon maker?
And you see Nike commercials. They all over the internet. They everywhere. Niggas look forward to new Nike. There's a new one right now with Josh Hart and Jada Kiss. It's good.
Yeah, I saw that shit. Yeah.
Like
now, people tapped in was like, yo, if you do food for this particular venue, you know, food costs rise and everything. I'm not telling you that that's not true. You know what I'm saying? How much would you can, if that was the case, right? And I met with Kyle or whomever and was like, let me see your reach. Let me see what you normally charge people for advertising, what kind of return, blah, blah, blah. Because if I had to spend $5,000 in food to do this event, do your normal clients get $5,000 worth of advertising? Wait a minute, I set something up with you where for the next 3 months, you do a thing, like whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you that you have to do it because nobody has to do it. They was like, yo, why you feel like he entitled? I didn't hear no entitlement. He said, let's work.
It's not your wedding. It's not your wedding. If it don't apply, let it fly. It's not your wedding. If you don't believe in it, you don't think it's a good idea, you think it's begging, that's cool. That's cool.
We live in a poor ass city, though. We live in a poor ass city. We was talking before the pod came on. Everything is not always what it seems, my nigga. And I know some of y'all real lives. Y'all don't got a front. I know a person who's making these posts talking about begging and shit like that. A person who be texting me to ask them for help in the business that I work in. Can you do something for me on this? You sure you ain't got it? Cause
what happens when it's your birthday every year and y'all put your Cash App or Zelle in your profile? What is that? Because that's like that's a little Beggy Bundy. You know what I'm saying? When your grandma died and y'all ain't got no insurance on grandma and y'all doing fish fries and car washes, what is that? That's begging. When you got to go to the church and ask them for a couple dollars.
You know what
uh,
begging is? Advertising. That's what I'm trying to do. Yo, download my app. Hit this. Use my promo code. Download. Pay for my Patreon. Nigga, you are asking people to spend money with you. Don't be too fucking proud.
Ask me to download that mixtape that ain't got no good songs on it. You begging.
Should be crazy, man.
A lot of you niggas rap the same way Ray Charles rides a bike. Not well. But you still beg for niggas to download that shit.
Man, I shot an event yesterday for Jenny. Getting some shit. And I was at this event space in Southfield that I never heard about. But when I went in there, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 to 10 different vendor tables, all black women and one white folk, with different products and different services, whatever. And people are selling stuff and giving out business cards. They selling and they networking and they doing different shit. And whenever somebody sees somebody with a camera, they say, "Do you have a card?" The last 4 or 5 events I did, somebody reached out to me because they got my card from an event that I did before that I either charged nothing for or basically nothing for. Like it just depends the type of business you're in and how important word of mouth and visibility is on what you do. There's a million niggas with cameras, man. I'm not the only.
And how you market yourself.
How you interact with people, how you do business. Oh shit, Jay, I didn't know you did. Nigga, when I went viral as the photographer that fucked up the joint, you know how many people like, nigga, I didn't know you did such and such. Sit on my photography page, they start following. I didn't book the gig from that shit, dog.
Nigga, you went so viral. Like, nigga, all my kids came to me separately. Like, isn't this your friend? Like, yeah. I mean, so it didn't work out bad because shit, it helped you free exposure. I made a little bit more money. I mean, yeah, it might have been embarrassing in the moment for the 10 seconds, but nigga, I'm straight.
Maybe 4 seconds, and I got back to snapping. You know what I'm saying? Because like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Yeah.
What my fault? Fucking invisible lines hanging from the ceiling, from the sky and shit. But
hey,
like,
man, let that man pay for his wedding however he need to. If it don't work for you, fuck it. It don't work for you.
y'all using that nigga for content anyway.
Yeah, you're getting free exposure. You're getting free exposure.
I damn near hate the fact that y'all got all y'all pages monetized and all you do is sit up here and post girlfriend, boyfriend content or post shit that you know that you don't agree with because you know niggas gonna rage baiting people basically.
Yeah.
What you do all day. Like,
you know, some other content that I saw this week that I think, I saw it on a lot of people's face. I try and stay away from Facebook. I'll be quite honest. I think Facebook is for old people and motherfuckers who want to stir up bullshit. But I understand there's a specific audience for Facebook. But you saw the lady in Chicago where her kids and her were jumped by another group of children. As well, I guess the story goes that her son was being bullied and they were walking home from school and a group of children decided to jump them. And I've seen this all over Facebook, Twitter, X.
so to give you backstory, not on that particular situation, but how it was presented to me a couple months ago. My friends are married with children and shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had posted a video and like a parent had put their hands on the kid because their kid was getting bullied on a bus or something like that. And I'm like, you touch my kid, I'm fucking you up. And they was like, yeah, you can't never put your kid. I'm like, nigga, I'm fucking that kid up and then I'm ready for their father or their uncle, whatever, when they come around. So when somebody put that one in the group, I think I put that in the group. I want to like, because niggas didn't agree with me in that one. But I'm like, you know what? I'm the one without no kids, so fuck it. Well, I put that in the group and like, what y'all think about this one though?
And man, as a father, I love my kids. I don't never mince them words. I love my kids. I would have knocked them little mother. I've been knocking kids the fuck out. You understand? Uppercuts, left hooks, right crosses. I'd have been knocking kids out and possibly stomping children. That's what I
How
would have
many?
done.
How many? How old do you think that boy was? What grade, maybe?
I'm thinking fourth, fifth.
How many fifth graders you think you can fight at a time? Like, what's the number? You'd be like, all right, that's too many.
I mean, a lot. There was a lot of them kids. I think I could probably do five at once. But once you start seven, eight, that's a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah,
They can overtake you
because like
at eight kids.
if I'm fighting like full strength, if I sock the kid, if I sock the fuck out of a kid, it's not you're not gonna get back up and try to like fight me again. Like,
No, no, I'm gonna hurt them. I'm
but
gonna hurt them.
if 7 or 8 people get on you at the same time, it may be harder for you to.
I'm not gonna be able to swing straight. Somebody gonna hit me in my stomach, my face.
You lock me
Like
in a
it's
room with 12 of the motherfuckers, I'm walking out. I promise you. You feel me? I might get attacked, but I think I can take more damage than they can. And I'm fucking kids up. It is what it is.
okay. That's
Like,
fair.
I couldn't even imagine. The girl looked respectfully. The girl looked a little slow though. And apparently she was pregnant too.
Yeah, that's one of the things I heard kind of floating around that she may have been pregnant.
Yeah, because when her car opened up, I'm like, oh shit, she could be pregnant. I think I said that the wrong way. I don't necessarily mean a little slow. I didn't say I don't.
I get what I understand
She
the
didn't
context of
seem
what you
as
mean.
alert and attentive as normal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And but then she had stopped and was like, "What's wrong?" or some shit like that. Because he had her daughter too in one hand, and then one of the boys went up and socked the son, like with the mama in front of her. They making fun of her, and I really hated the fact that all the children did not jump in, right? But all the children stopped just to watch. I mean, that's what kids do in fights. It's not like
Yeah.
I didn't stop to watch fights, but like everybody just stopped just to watch and see what was going to go on. Or somebody got a camera, and that's just. I'm sorry, dog. You not
I,
putting your hands on my kid
I just feel
and
like
me.
I just feel like the paternal instinct, the primal paternal instinct would have cut on at a certain point, and my job is to protect my pack, is to protect my young, and I would have been out for blood. And if it's children, unfortunately it's children. But like you're not gonna I'm gonna do everything in my power to protect me and mines in any situation. In any situation.
Because ultimately that's my responsibility is to protect my children, and I'm not gonna protect them because I'm afraid of social norms. Sorry, Junior. You got to get fucked up because people gonna think your dad's bad. I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm gonna be on the press conference, cuffed behind my back, and I'm gonna be saying I should have killed them all. I should have killed them all. That's what's gonna be me at the press conference.
I'm like, yo, send your aunties and your uncles because I know it's something coming. I know it's something coming with that, right? You touch a kid as strongly as I am to protect my nephew, cousin,
It's
children.
somebody else on their side that feel the same way.
So I'm gonna take that in consideration, but in the moment, I gotta protect mine.
Yeah.
So
I mean, what's done is done. I will let the
apparently Chicago
Lord.
took care of her though.
Yeah, they had over $200,000 worth of donations to her cash app. We're able to move her to a better area, better school district for her children. So I mean, in the end,
Community, man. Community.
yeah, it worked
That's what
out.
they so wait a minute. Did they sponsor her?
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting, ain't it?
But it
Interesting
worked
how
out.
that works.
Hey man, it worked out for good. I hope that her and her children are in a better environment. They are safer.
For sure.
You little niggas that jumped on her, it may not come today, it may not come tomorrow, but karma always comes full circle.
Man,
And
a child with a cell phone had the audacity to attack a kid on camera and their mother. I'm fucking the parent up.
like, what do you? I understand that group think mentality, but like, come on, like there has to be something better instilled in your children when they out in the streets. I would like to think, and I know it's come back to me that when people see my children in the streets, they don't have bad things to say. Hey, I saw your son at work. I seen your daughter, moving, and and there are good things that come of it because of what I instilled in them. Because you're a representative of me and your mother and our family. Anytime you leave this house, don't embarrass me. That was something that was always instilled in me, even though I was like not the best child growing up, but I knew that I was, the wrong people catch me and my dad or my mom catch wind, it's gonna be hell to pay when I come home. And that meant something to me. I was already embarrassing them with my school and, my grades and shit. Don't be out there making them look even worse with, acting like an animal. So I mean, what are you putting in these babies? And why don't they have any fear or respect for adults?
Because they don't got an adult they fear or respect in their life. And that's an indictment on that mama or daddy or whoever they caretaker is. Because at the very least, if you respect your parents, I don't know how, unless you don't respect your parents, why would you disrespect other adults? I don't understand.
Even niggas that I knew that didn't have like the family structure per se. Maybe pops wasn't in the home. There were other men in like your life, the neighborhood, and your community that you knew were men, and you wouldn't dare try them. You know what I'm saying? There were. I grew up on a block with a lot of fathers and a lot of men. No, these men were not my father, but I knew like my friends' fathers were like father figures when you speak to them with a certain level of respect and humility. You know what I'm saying? Like and that's what what we talked about earlier with the barbershop culture. I learned a lot of that in the barbershop because there are men coming in of all walks of life, shapes, sizes, and it's almost like you kind of learn your spidey senses there as well. When you hear elevated voices, when you hear certain tones, when you hear how certain men talk and carry themselves, you know that there's a certain direction that you can and can't go with these gentlemen.
I want them blaming on this generation, but I can't. Because back in elementary or middle school, I went to Dixon. So K through 8. My brother was in the 8th grade. He graduated high school in 96. So he was in 8th grade, like what, 92?
Yeah.
92, 93. It was a girl who beat up a teacher, grabbed her by her hair, and like went to work on her. Her name was Shayla. I don't know what she's doing in her life, but she's 46 years old now, at least. Hopefully Shayla got her shit together. But like she grabbed her by the hair and she beat up a teacher, Miss Smith. When I was in the 7th grade or possibly 8th grade, I got kicked out of school because it was in Miss Smith classroom and we had 4 people at the table and one of the niggas grabbed a big ass book and launched that bitch across the room and hit Miss Smith in the head like that. And because I didn't tell, I knew I didn't do it, but because I didn't tell who did it, I got kicked out of school as well. And I'm like, that was 95, 94, 95. You know what I'm saying? Kids, all on Miss Smith, white woman in a predominantly black school. She was the principal's sister who came from college. She was like a college professor and came down here to the hood. Doing us a favor, honestly, right? When you think about it, like
black children
going to the hood to teach these kids like math and shit, and like when I got
catching a lot of hell for no reason.
Yes, she was. When I got to Cass, 9th grade, and that math started whooping my ass, I was like, damn, we were so bad to Miss Smith. Cause and like the most of the class, we got smart people in there, but like if y'all yelling and screaming and fighting the fucking teacher, we can't get to the lesson.
Yeah.
And that was back then. Now that was like a isolated, a one-off exception. Now that exception has become the rule.
But when you say about it, maybe not, because that is probably a Miss Smith in damn near every school in America. You know
But
what
it
I'm
was only
saying?
one at the time, or one Shayla, or one Greg. You know what I'm saying? But now they old
Eh,
enough to have children, and this
Yeah,
is what we got.
they giving birth to YNs. They coming out listening to NBA YoungBoy. They listen to NBA YoungBoy in the nursery.
It's crazy, man. Shout out to Miss Smith. Rest in peace to Miss Smith. She passed away too.
Y'all did her wrong. She didn't deserve that.
Yeah.
She didn't deserve that.
And I mean, what I'm about to do, tell. I had my head down. I ain't see who did it.
Yeah, because I live a different life too outside of here.
Yeah.
And if I
This was
tell
before the no snitching, and nobody got to tell you just to shut the fuck up and mind your business.
there was no snitching because you already knew the rules. I got to live with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like I walk to school with them. They in my neighborhood. I know what happens when people you tell
Everybody
little
know who did
kids
it.
don't be a tattletale. You know what happens.
Everybody knew who did it. They were just like, nigga, we know who did it. Well, if you know who did it, then they did it. What the fuck you want me to say?
Nigga, I got suspended like some shit like that in high school where the teacher knew I did something. She knew I vandalized some shit. And she was like, just admit it. And I was like, if you knew I did something, we would be having this conversation in the office and not in front of your class.
Now, believe it or not, I believe that is a show of intelligence. You feel me? I know teachers and shit would be like, yo, this kid is bad, or they connive and whatever. I think that really shows intelligence and problem solving. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how this normally goes. And something about this math equation isn't working out for me. Because if you did know that I did something, wouldn't I be in the office already? You know what I'm saying?
I don't get suspended outside of your classroom. I get suspended in the principal's office
Yeah.
or in the attendant's office. It don't happen in the hallway on the third floor.
Mhm.
So let's get class started. And if you got something, then they'll come get me. They'll come find me. They know where I'm at all day.
Man, I'd be wishing like this version of experience I have in my brain. Like, what if I can just go back, start from the 8th grade again, or start from whatever, and just know what I know now and move through life? You know how easier life would be?
Yeah, but
Or
that's
how
why
more dangerous it could be, low key.
it'd probably be more dangerous for you because you know what you what you can and can't get away with. Or when you're coming up, you're learning it. You're
Yeah.
learning how to, play safe those things. If you already know, nigga, I'm pushing the envelope every day. I'm
But
pushing the line every day.
well, the line is different growing up in the 80s and 90s, though, where it's like, I already know how far I can go. I know I'm gonna get caught or not get caught. Like, I know there ain't no camera here. Like,
Or better yet, I would just drop out and I was like, there's this thing called Google and Amazon that are going to be really big. And I'm just going to invest everything that I make in them right now.
I said this shit before on the pod. Damn.
Yeah, I'm just going to invest in this shit right now.
Yahoo
And
came to our school, dog. Yahoo came to our school, gave us some paperwork, told us shit to take it home to our parents. When I was like 21, 22, I wasn't even living home no more, but I went in my room that I grew up in, and I'm going through old paper and shit, and I found the motherfucking shit for Yahoo, talking about the World Wide Web. And I remember them in our class talking about the World Wide Web and all the other shit. I just gave that motherfucking paper to my parents. That shit was in a folder. That shit was like in one of my old folders, a blue folder, the little, like, I never gave that to them. Now, who knows if they would have invested in it, you know what I'm saying? But like, I didn't do my part.
but nigga, let's just say they did put $50 or $100 in it.
And we can't even say that this is racism or blah, 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 or this, because like, nigga, we live in the motherfucking hood, and them niggas came to our school and told us to tell our parents about the internet and take this paper home to them and show them. I didn't do my part. It wasn't no system that was like, let's keep this neighborhood under. No, them niggas came to the house. I mean,
Jay, they were looking for They were looking for sponsors. They were looking for sponsors. It was right in your head.
Yo,
They was looking for sponsors.
Damn, this episode is sponsored me, my nigga.
Yeah, they was looking for sponsors,
and it would have been well over being mutually beneficial, my nigga.
You looked at that shit as a 7th grader, like my parents don't need this shit.
Because by the time I got out of high school, so let's say 5 years later, Yahoo's the biggest thing in the fucking world. I'm in NIT, and they are teaching me how to use Yahoo to find computer software drivers for this. When I'm putting my computer shit, Yahoo was the #1 search engine. Yahoo is Google. We didn't Google things. We went to Yahoo or we asked Jeeves.
Boy,
we went to Yahoo.
Yeah,
Yahoo,
if you would
Messenger.
If you would have knew. Jay, you got a whose man's is this week?
Yeah, man. My whose man's is very simple this week. Last week we were talking about how the president got allegedly outed for allegedly sucking dick in a that shit sound wild. And then this week they're like, yeah, we should release the Epstein files and shit, right? So that shit went to the House or the whatever the fuck it went, and I watched the vote, and all the Democrats was like, no, we don't want that shit to be out, and it got passed anyway. You feel me? But like, I just don't understand how did we go from we want the shit's released to all them niggas got up there and was like, no, we don't want them released no more. Like, what the fuck is going on here, dog?
And man, somebody got naked pictures of them too.
I don't fucking understand. And then that shit went, they were like, well, fine, it's through the House or whatever. It's gonna go through the Senate. Nigga, the Senate voted that shit the same day. That never happens, my nigga. That shit don't never fucking happen, man. The same day. Hey, yo, drop the tapes, man.
Hey, man, when it's smut, we can all agree. when it's salacious, we can all agree. It's just crazy, man, how I don't even want to say it's the back room of politics, or just how all this shit kind of worked together.
Republicans had 216 this at the time. I was watching this shit and I had to get a screenshot. I don't know. You can't
see that shit.
Yeah. Republicans had 216 yays. Democrats had 210 nays. One Democrat said yay. So it was 217 to 210. And that pushed it over. That's crazy. Like, ain't that wild?
It is, but you know what, man? The world is so unserious right now. I don't let shit surprise me. After I sent you that video of the people in Japan preparing for bear attacks, and they got a nigga in a bear costume in the field. I just said the whole world is unserious right now, my nigga.
They just found out that if you allow your citizens to have guns, they could protect themselves. Nigga, it's been like 135 bear attacks, nigga, so far this year. Yo, what the fuck?
Them bears ain't scared of shit. They ain't scared of shit. They know y'all food. Little Szechuan chickens. They know y'all food.
It's only 365 days in a year. And y'all got 135 attacks.
Them niggas out there every other day. Every other day. And they averaging, I think they said 12 fatalities. So a bear is killing a person every month.
And every time that bear get a little bit of human fuel, they be like, I fuck with this. Yo, that human shit is good, nigga. We need to go over on the west side.
They telling their boys, like, nigga, they little and they don't fight back.
Them niggas out there with swords and like, nigga, like, no, man, where y'all guns at? Them niggas simulated a shooting. How you gonna teach me how to defend myself with a simulated gunshot and a nigga in a costume who's doing bear crawls and then laid out on the ground? Like, what the fuck is going on out here, man?
The world is so unserious, man. can't even for them to be so much technology advanced and
Whose
you know
government is ours and
mathematic
theirs?
mathematically advanced. Y'all niggas do not know that you arm your citizens in some capacity and they can protect themselves.
I don't know if you know about this, but a couple of weeks ago, there was like all Glocks are being discontinued because they switching to a Glock V so they can stop
Yeah,
niggas from putting the switches on there and shit.
and niggas done already figured it out.
Niggas didn't put switches.
Niggas,
The gun
niggas
is
done.
not even out yet, dog. Niggas didn't
I
put it.
saw the video. Niggas done already figured it out.
Listen, man.
Turn that motherfucker to a machine gun in 2 steps.
I just looked online. You know, they do some shit with some force reset triggers. Force reset triggers or FRTs are not legal in Michigan. I'm glad I looked that up today because I was 100% about to go buy a force reset trigger and I would have 100% went to prison for 10 years. Who's government is, my nigga?
Yeah. Unserious times. Yo, my music pick of the week is Summer Walker. The song is called Robbed You. Basically her talking about she should have robbed niggas that wasted her time. And shout out to the woman that put me up on the song. She was like, if I locked you in a room with 20 women, that's time that you wasted. Do you think you can make your way out? I said, I'm gonna put 7 of y'all in the hospital. Put 7 of y'all in the hospital. Now the rest of y'all may get the best of me, but 7 of y'all going to receiving.
I would be just fine, just like with all them fucking sixth graders or whatever the fuck. I'm like, who really wasted who time? Because all y'all wasted my goddamn time. Okay, this probably only one of y'all I actually wasted time, and it wasn't even on purpose.
Yeah, but that's my music pick of the week. Summer Walker, Robbed You. It's already on the playlist. Enjoy it. Put a little bit more R&B because the playlist be heavy hip hop.
Did you see? Let me see if I can play this. Did you see Summer Walker when she was on joint with Speedy?
Yes.
That shit is so fucking.
Speedy
fun.
answers questions like you.
That shit is fucking amazing.
She was talking about him being like, Jesus, the Lord is the provider.
Yeah,
I'm not the provider. The Lord. Speedy answered. You all went to the same PR program because you answered the questions the same way.
He was like, "You a good person, good provider." Like provider. Wait.
You got to throw that shit in the show notes.
Yeah, Summer. I don't know the young lady in real life, but from her online and public persona, Summer's for the streets. Okay, of course
Jason,
she would.
Aren't they all? Aren't they all?
Of course she would have robbed you. All right, let me get this motherfucking Benny music together, dog.
Time for the Benny.
Yeah.
501. Look, shit, I just already started off. It is your man, Dame Gone Wild on everything that matters. At me, talk to me. I talk back. X, Instagram, TikTok. I'm thinking about downloading Snapchat again. I don't know. Probably not. But on everything that matters, you can talk to me. I'm going to talk back to you. When you see the blue and the black, you know where the fuck you at. It's Shop Talk Podcast, bitch.
Yo, shout out to y'all. 501 episodes. We ain't going nowhere. Somebody FaceTime me right now. Man, appreciate y'all, man. Hopefully I think I should be finished uploading episodes this week. You feel me? So be back to normal and shit pretty soon. I know I said that last week, but
it takes time. Shit.
Yeah.
And niggas got work.
I mean, I got working. I've been shooting gigs. You know what I'm saying? I gotta watch TV to do my other podcasts. Like, it's a lot of shit going on. You feel me? But when you see the blue and the black, you know where you at. The Shop Talk Podcast. I'm not saying we the Rockefeller Podcast, but we are Jay and Dame.
Hell yeah.
Peace.